Good morning and welcome to Monday morning. Welcome, freshmen. I hope that you are well and you had weekends. It's been a rainy weekend here in Berlin, but it has been nice. So what more can you ask for? Nothing more. I hope that you'll have a nice cup of coffee or tea in front of you. Get your morning started in a nice way. And today we're going to do the most chill drawing session ever. Can you even call it a drawing session? Yes, you can. But like really, this is just to get us eased into our week because it's Monday and we want to keep it chill. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Okay, so I'm going to spin you around now. Morning, Catherine. And let's get going. So here we have our little setup. And I'm going to do today a thing called, what's it called? Continuous line drawing. So it is what it says on the tin. What's that expression? I don't know. It's Monday, guys. Like my brain can't wake up yet. Basically, we're going to draw using a continuous line. So we're not taking our pen off the page. So we're just continuously drawing. Now, what we're going to draw is very much up to what is in your mind right now. So my suggestion, but please just see it as a suggestion, focus, is that you pick kind of like a topic to draw and loosely base it on this. Let's just try and get this focused. But you don't have to like draw a specific topic. For example, you could say, okay, I'm going to draw faces, or okay, I'm going to draw rolling hills or something like that. I'm going to start drawing so that it gets focused. And I'm going to start at my top left corner and I'm just going to come down and just draw a line. There's the focus. That kind of comes down like this. Now I'm going to lift my pen just because it's a fine liner and it's going on to this watercolor paper, so it'll suck it all up because it's really absorbent. But this is just to explain to you. So like I've made a line now and I can't change this because it's in pen, but that's the beauty of this. We're just going to basically do a doodle, squiggle, mindless, continuous line drawing for a few minutes. Imagine you're on the phone to somebody and you're just doodling, but you're not allowed to take your pen off the page. That's the vibe we're going for. So this line, random line that I've drawn, kind of reminds me actually of a profile of a face. So I'm going to have that kind of in my mind as I now slowly, you don't have to do this quickly, I'm going to come up and just think about the face. That's like the cheek and maybe like a little line for the eye. And then maybe I'll just come up here and just doodle random wiggly lines. Could be hair. Come back through. A line for the mouth maybe. Down here, let's do some little squiggles. So in essence, guys, I'm just encouraging you to doodle. Because down here, this is like nothing to do with the face, but maybe I could draw something else to do with the body, like lots of fingers or I don't know. Thinking about your lines and your shapes, do you want to have lots of circular shapes? Maybe you want to have harsher lines like this. Maybe you like the soft, smooth shapes. You can always go back along lines that you've already drawn to either highlight or to get to a place where you want to be on the page, but without lifting your pen. And I just find this the most relaxing thing ever, into a kind of meditative state, not thinking about it too much, not worrying about how it's going to come out. You can get really, really detailed, or like not detailed, really tiny and slow. Or you can do big, fast movements across the page as well. And then when it feels right, you can lift your pen off and have a look at what you've done. Now, actually, I kind of like this. It's obviously just a page of scribble, but, you know, the relaxed vibes that were sparked by that was pretty nice. I feel very chill. So I've done my continuous line. Now I am allowed to go back in and add extra details if I want to. So for example, I can see that this line here, I went over again, so it takes quite a lot of the focus, which is a good thing, but I think I need to level out the focus onto this side as well. So I'm going to just go over this line with my pen. To kind of level out that focus a bit in my mind, and maybe do again up here over this line just there. And then maybe down here, just add a little bit more weight to that section. And I think maybe this bit as well. I'll just do another line there. But it's your judgment, you know, you have a look and see what you think, where needs a little bit more weight, where could you add more intrigue. And I could just paint this now, but I think I'm going to spend a bit of time adding little marks into the little sections. So for example, in this section here that I've drawn, I'm just going to add little marks like this. You can see. And this is, again, just personal preference, building up whatever image you've drawn. Maybe you've drawn something. Maybe you've drawn something unintentionally. It's just come out on your page and the line that you were drawing just turned into something. Or maybe you have a friggin' masterpiece in front of you and you're like, wow, that was in my mind. I'm going to repeat that kind of idea in other sections as well, just adding nice marks. And you saw how quickly we created this. So you really don't have to be precious about what's coming out on your page, because, you know, if you end up messing it up, or, you know, you start to not like your drawing as much as you did before you added little extras or whatever, or if you just plain don't like your drawing, start again. You know, get another piece of paper, get into the zone, take a deep breath, maybe picture an image or have an image in front of you even, and kind of work loosely off the shapes that you can see from that picture. And yeah, what will it take you, like 3 minutes to create something else that you might get a buzz off, maybe? But I hope that you like your first one and you're feeling chill. Some little weird triangle shapes going on there. Kind of like liking this. I'm going to just draw some darker lines coming in here. I think this was on my mind because, like I said, we're moving into a new apartment and I want to paint an old piece of furniture for when we move in, and I want to do like an abstract-y design on it, and maybe like 3 different colors. And so I've been looking at a lot of abstract examples over the weekend, so I think that's why this came to mind to do today. Plus it's Monday and I didn't want to exert ourselves too much. I wanted to ease us into the week you can get some really cool designs. Actually, yeah, we were looking, there was like a lampshade with a similar continue, but it was like quite expensive. I think it was like maybe about 100 euros or so just for the lampshade. And I was thinking, mate, not to copy this artist, but you could do a personalized version for yourself, couldn't you? Continuous line portraits, always very fun. Always a winner in the old workshops. Adding dark. And then we will do a little bit of painting. Ooh. Just framing it a bit. Maybe with like hairy bits down here. Like that. All right, let's do some painting. Actually. So now you're free to do what you want any old time. So just whatever colors you want. I'm going to go start with my yellow here. Put this yellow as well. I think I want it to be like bright, poppy, fun, easy breezy colors. So I'm just going to paint my different sections slightly different colors. Maybe just paint my main sections. And I'm not doing it neatly. As per usual. It's Monday. And that is a good enough excuse, in my opinion. Just kind of picking little sections that I think will look nice in yellow, just as I go, not planning it out too much. Maybe I have one more little section down here. And then I'm going to go for like orangey, pinky colours. Keep it warm colours. This is just a bit of Windsor red, it's quite a strong colour, and my cadmium yellow, which is also quite a strong colour. Maybe let's do this little section here. I'll do the whole thing. Maybe this section here, this big section. There's some construction going on outside. Don't know if you can hear it, probably. It's actually been all right, because in the lockdown, in the main bulk of the lockdown, there was a load of construction happening outside. And then recently, since it's been sunny, it hasn't been going on so much. So actually we've had a little bit of a break from it, which has been good. Now they're back today working on something. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Some kind of venue or something, I'm not sure. Always interesting watching construction workers here in Berlin, though, because they're always so fearless and like, I don't know, different from construction in the UK. From what I know about construction. I'm no expert, but Fearless is definitely a theme. Okay, so then I just want to drop in one more colour before we call it a day. Just being loose, not really worrying too much about the sections. Maybe I'll do this one orange as well. This pink, I think. A little bit of orange up there as well. Just where you think. Wherever you think, but I'm liking that. I just need to grab a bit of alizarin crimson. Box of paints. Where is it? Nope. There she is. And Newton alizarin crimson. Powerful, powerful colour. A gorgeous colour. And I'm just going to drop in little highlights of this lovely deep pink colour. Water it down a bit. Do the inside section here. Maybe this section here. But I'm still painting it really loosely, not adhering to the rules of staying in the lines or anything like that. Oh yeah, let's see. Let's use it. A little bit patchy down here, but that's all right, isn't it? One last little look and add in maybe another little patch, maybe this one up here. Mute down that extra detail I added, and I'll just follow this line, I think. Because it's freshly squeezed on my palette, it's really easy to accidentally take too much of the colour on my brush because it's already wet. I quite like using it as a highlight for some of these lines. It looks quite nice, I think. Again, you could play around with this for a very long time. You could add more colour combos in, you know, fill in some of the patterns that you've drawn. As long as it's making you feel good, you're feeling at ease and getting yourself set up for a long, well, maybe not a long week, for just a week. It's good to get yourself set up. Check in with how you're feeling, what's going on in between those ears. And yeah, I think I will leave it there for today. I'm kind of enjoying the white bits there as well. So yeah, there we go. It's kind of our abstract, continuous line drawing turned out. I would absolutely love to see them. So as always, send them my way on Instagram, just the same name as the YouTube channel, NessDoes. I hope that you feel chill. That is one of the best ways, in my opinion, for me, to just mindlessly relax, a little bit like sitting and breathing or doing a little bit of yoga or something like that. But this is easy. Not that they're not easy, but you know, I find it the easiest go-to to just doodle. I think a lot of people do too, like when you're on the phone or when you're like thinking about a problem or something, you just have a piece of paper there. Yeah, so I hope that you feel relaxed and chill. I'll be back here tomorrow for Tuesday's edition.